Our next guest is someone who has probably and definitely read more plays than I could ever hope to, and he's a local playwright and a company member of Benchmark Theater Company, and he's here to talk about the upcoming Fever Dream Festival. So please welcome Jeff Neuman.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
Great, so we're just going to dive right in. This is the second year that Benchmark's been a company, right? So how was the first year for you guys?
First year was really exciting. This is our first full season and our second annual Fever Dream Festival.
Perfect.
Yeah, and we're really thrilled. We learned a lot in the first year. This year, rather than just doing one weekend of plays, we're doing 2 full weekends, October 19th through the 21st, and then October 26th through the 28th. And we're going to be featuring 15 different works by playwrights from all over the world, actually.
All over the world, so internationally, people just send you their plays and like, please, like, showcase my work.
Well, the Fever Dream is a celebration of science fiction, horror, and fantasy playwriting. And there's not a lot of opportunities for those particular playwrights to get their works seen and heard.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, when we had the call for submissions, we had almost 400 submissions from around the world, and we had a blind selection process, meaning that there was no identifying information on it. But we had a reading committee just dive through and really score things on the merit of the work itself.
That's great.
And then choose the pieces that we're going to be featuring.
Wow. So you already mentioned what the plays are going to be featured. I mean, how often do you get to go and see like a sci-fi play or a horror play? Like everything now is kind of based on someone's life, or it's just something to make people laugh. Like this is great. So like, is there a very specific play that you're kind of like really excited to do this year for Benchmark? Or?
For the festival? Well, festivals should be very democratic. So I don't want to necessarily single anyone out, but I will say there's some really, really exciting pieces. A few that I can really see having a life possibly on the Benchmark stage, but definitely having a life elsewhere and hopefully soon.
This is perfect. So how do you take the idea of this company, Benchmark Theater, and like how do you make that like come to life and actually like make it succeed and thrive? And I mean, maybe you're still like working on that, but
well,
like,
I mean,
how do you?
Theater companies are always a work in progress. Good theater companies, because you're constantly learning, refining, and making yourselves better and better. But also, like with any kind of theater venture, it's all about the people. And Benchmark has a really, really wonderful company of very diverse talent. We all have specialized in different sectors of theater, so it's a really wonderful group, and we just we empower and drive this wonderful machine together.
Perfect. So do you have like a season already lined up for this show? Are you able to talk to us about what some of the shows that people could be seeing
at this particular
time?
Well, right now we are actually in the throes of Uncanny Valley, which is playing right now at Benchmark Theater.
Uncanny Valley.
Uncanny Valley by Thomas Gibbons. It's a play about artificial intelligence, so it's a great lead into the Fever Dream Festival, being a festival dedicated to science fiction, horror, and fantasy.
Yeah.
Then we'll go right into that, featuring, as I said, 15 different works. And all the pieces are pretty different this year. Some are about time travel, some about space travel, some about alternate universes and realities. So it's a really exciting and interesting mix of scripts this year for Fever Dream. And then from that, the last show of the season is actually my own play, What You Will, which we're doing a world premiere of.
Wow. So you're a playwright yourself?
I am, yes.
Wow. Can you talk to us about your play? That sounds fascinating.
Well, this particular play is about, let's just say it's the interesting cross-section between wedding invitations, anonymous sex, and Shakespeare.
Sounds like everything that everyone loves, Shakespeare and anonymous sex. Can we say that? Is that okay?
I hope so.
Anyways, that's amazing. Yeah. So what's it like being a playwright? Because I know
in Colorado, it's really fascinating. It's kind of hard for Colorado playwrights to get produced in Colorado, which is one of the reasons I'm so excited that Benchmark has really committed to fostering local works, as well as works from playwrights from around the nation. This particular Fever Dream Festival has 4 works by local playwrights. So that really meant a lot to us to kind of foster local dramaturgy and get front range playwrights on the map.
Absolutely. It's like you said, it's very hard to get anyone local being their work showcased, even for actors, for directors, for any like playwrights, like you said. Like everyone wants to pull outside and showcase that stuff because that seems like what's exciting, but you need to
And there's some amazing work being done by local playwrights.
Yeah, there's
So,
amazing work, and we want to showcase that. Like, this is Colorado. We want to say, be proud of what we can do,
and Benchmark is really committed to that, and that's one of the many, many reasons I'm thrilled to be a company member and a part of this just wonderful group of people.
Absolutely. So, what does it take to submit work, in case anyone's interested, to Benchmark?
Yeah, well, for the Fever Dream Festival, we actually have a submission window it ran from March to the end of May this year.
Okay.
And we've got specific channels for that. If people are interested in submitting works or looking at our season, or we just announced our 2019 season a couple of days ago, so that's all up on our website, which is benchmarktheater.com. But there is information about submitting right on that website.
Perfect. Well, that's our time. Thank you so much for being here.
you.
Make sure to check out benchmarktheater.com for all the information. And their plays will be running for 2 weeks starting October 19th. Thank you so much for being here.
Appreciate it.